I wanted to talk about the importance of memories and how much value I put on memories. And I think it's good to treasure them. Because maybe if those people aren't in your life anymore who you made memories with, at least you have some remnant that you can keep so that you can remember that good time in your life. So I have this box that I keep all these little memories, like they're little remnants of memories from different people who've come and gone in my life to remember that good time. Even if it's gone, even if I'm not even friends with that person anymore, I like to remember that time with fondness. Now I'm a minimalist. I don't like keep every schnibble of like random stuff. Like I like to keep what's important to me. And even though these are small little items, they hold significance to me. I want to show you that today, because why not? I don't even know where to start, to be honest. But let's start with this bracelet. This bracelet was from my first best friend. I had never had a best friend before. I was only 6 or 7 years old. But then my mom made friends with this Moroccan lady, and she had a daughter. And she was really fun. Like, I really liked her, and we got along really well. But over time, we kind of just faded apart. I haven't talked to her since I was 14. We just kind of faded off and went on in life. But this bracelet was from her. And I considered her my first best friend because that's the first time I ever had a best friend, or someone I could consider as a best friend. So she made me this. Another bracelet was from another friend I had. I didn't really consider her a friend at the time. I just kind of played with her. I was 10 and she was a bit younger. And she made me this one day and gave it to me. And I thought it was awesome because I loved the beads that she used. And so I kept this. Even though I didn't consider her like a close friend, that time in my life holds some significance. Just lots happened. And so I keep this bracelet to remember that time. Look at this. It's a toilet paper roll, and I colored a Ben 10 watch on it. I cut it, as you can see, so now I can wear it even as an adult. So I loved Ben 10. It was one of my favorite cartoons. And I wanted to buy all the watches, and it just reminds me of childhood, I guess, in a show that I really liked. Speaking of shows that I really liked, when I was living overseas, I discovered Beyblade. I loved the Beyblade show, and I loved playing Beyblades. I remember with this Beyblade in particular, it may not be legit, it's probably a knockoff, but with this Beyblade, I beat all of my friends' Beyblades, and this was like my champion. I have so many good memories of battling with my friends at school with this Beyblade. So I keep it to remember all the battles that I won and all the fun times that I had. So the Beyblade show that I watched was Beyblade Metal Fusion. And then when I moved, I discovered there was an older Beyblade show that happened in the 2000s. And they had these plastic Beyblades, and I thought they were super epic, and so I bought even plastic Beyblades. And this one was my champion, and this one was my favorite one. So I always gotta keep my favorite Beyblade with me. So Beyblade was a significant part of childhood, so I keep that. This pen, this black pen. Me and my friend at school in 4th grade, we loved to draw. We had the same pencil case, we had lots of pens, and we both shared them while we drew and while we wrote. And this was his pen, actually, and I used it, but I accidentally put it back in my pencil case. And so I was like, oh man, I have to give it back to him. But before I could give it back to him, I moved away, and I had never seen him since. So this is his pen. So if I ever come across him, I'm gonna give him back this pen, because I don't know, I just feel like he should have it back. I never got to. I intended to, but I never got to. So I'm holding on to this pen. If I ever see that kid again, well, he's probably not a kid anymore, he's probably an adult, but I'm gonna give it back to him. This flash drive is where I keep all my skate progression, all my videos and special pictures from my life. So I have to keep this. This is a memory. Everything on this is a memory. Me and my brother have an interesting relationship now. It's not really the same as it was when we were younger. And so he made this for me, and because he knew that I liked Pokemon, and so he made it for me, and it's just a special thing to me that I keep to remember that time of like peak brother and sister friendship. Like, we're friends now, there's nothing weird now, but it was just different back then, and so I like to remember that with this. Speaking of my brother, we also, when we were kids, we used to collect Matchbox cars together, and so this was my favorite Matchbox car that I had. I think I got it from McDonald's, but I don't really remember, honestly. But this was my favorite of the Matchbox cars, and now I don't have any Matchbox cars except for this. Here's a ring. It's a ring with a heart, and I got it in a goodie bag when I graduated from kindergarten. I remember my kindergarten days because of this ring. Speaking of kindergarten, or when I was a little kid, this is a highlighter pen, and the story behind this is really interesting. So if you did good at this summer camp, I was at this summer camp, and if you did really good, you would earn stickers. And if you got enough stickers, you could get a prize. And so my friend was like, oh, I'll give you stickers. You don't have to earn them. I'll just give you some stickers, and then you'll be able to win a prize. And I was like, I felt bad about that, because I'm like, well, no, I'm doing a wrong thing. Like, I need to earn them on my own. I don't want you to give me them. But she was like, no, it's fine. It's not that deep. And so she gave me a bunch of stickers, and I got this highlighter. So that was a very short period of time in life, but I use this to remember it. This notebook and this pen. This was from another best friend that I had that is not really my best friend anymore because we lost contact. But she gave me this notebook for my birthday. And before I left, she also wrote me a note. So I put that note in here and hold it and read it and look back at that wonderful period of time that we shared together. It was so fun. Like, she matched my freak unimaginably, basically, and she got me this for my birthday. So she also gave me this friendship bracelet before we left. It was the color blue, but over time it turned white, and she gave me this, a BFF on it. Along with that, she even gave me this necklace. It was a pear necklace. We had this necklace, and then there was like one that went with it because it was like a friendship bracelet, friendship necklace type set. So she kept one half, I kept this half. I honestly wonder if she still has the bracelet and the necklace like I do. As you can tell, she was one of my core homies at the time. And this Rainforest Cafe device, it's like a magnifying glass, it's like binoculars, it's like a mirror and a compass. I don't know what this was, I just got it, and my mom got it for me, and I just really liked it, so I honestly don't know why I kept this, but I don't know, I just like it still. I really don't have anything too deeply associated with it, but I just love it. Also, if you're a 2000s kid, you know Silly Bands. Like, that was the fad. I remember like trading Silly Bands at my friend's house. Like, the same friend that gave me this, I was at her house and we were just like trading Silly Bands, and she had some other friends over and we were just like wheeling and dealing Silly Bands. It was just a hype time. And so I'm so happy that I kept some from that time period. Honestly, this bag is probably 100 years old too, but yeah, Silly Bands was the stuff, man. Last but not least, I have these characters. Remember how I said I liked to draw with my friend in 4th grade? Well, there was this other kid, and he had a really unique art style. If you can see it, I'll show you guys closer. But I'll put them here, and I'll show you guys closer. But he had a really unique art style, and I copied him because I liked his art style so much. But sometimes he would give me some of the characters that he drew. And so I kept them because I was like, dang, I still like your art style. And, you know, he gave it to me, and why would I give it away? Like, we were friends, and it was just like really cool, and I really liked his art style so much. And I actually, at the time, I liked Dragon Ball Z, and so I asked him, could you draw Vegeta for me, because I liked his art style, and so I wanted a little cutout of Vegeta drawn by him, and he actually made me one. So it was super sick. He was a nice guy. He also drew me this Vegeta. It was a fun time, I must say. And so this is my box of memories, guys. I hope you enjoyed this little show and tell with the little skater. Yeah, it's literally what it feels like. Like, as I'm explaining this, I'm like, oh, it's like show and tell, kind of. That's kind of what YouTube is. Maybe that's why I like YouTube. It's because it's like show and tell. You're just sharing whatever you want. And I think that's sick. And I hope it gave you some more insight into my life and things, I guess. Like, I hope you understand me a little bit better and know more about what I was before I was the little skater. And keeping memories is really important to me. I think you should keep memories because it's a good way to remember who you are, who you were, and like where you came from, and like what were all the little things that made your personality into what it is today. So that's why I keep these little remnants of memories, so I can remember like all the fun times. Like, yes, keep photos, definitely. Photos is like the more minimalist way of doing it. Keep photos because it doesn't take up physical space. And I'm a minimalist. I don't like to take up like so much space with so much stuff, but like I carefully chose all of these items. Like, this is me. You got any strange items that you hold on to, or random items that you hold on to that hold significant value because of a certain period of time in life? Let me know in the comments if you can relate to like keeping a box of memories. I'm never gonna forget because of these things. Even if pictures get lost, I still have some physical items. But yeah, thanks for watching this video. Please like it, please subscribe if you care about me, or you know, if you want to see more about me. Please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
That one lone word on the necklace. Is it an empty word? Does it hold any meaning? Our friendship didn't last forever. Then what does that word mean on the necklace? What can it mean? Forever. We aren't together anymore. You've gone so far away as I have. Nothing seems forever. Then what's forever about our friendship? Nothing, except memories. The memories of us will last forever in my mind. Even if you forget them, I won't. Until I die or get old and lose my memory. That's what's left of us. That's what I will hold on to. And that is what forever means on the necklace. And I will be sure the memories won't fade away like we did.